Okay, so there was a comment on one of the videos that I kind of want to talk a little bit about today, on this day 95. Um, it was something about values, and I wanted to talk about that because I think that, like, at least for me, while doing this challenge and tre- treading, trotting, what? I don't know what I'm trying to say. Hopping along on this spiritual path. I don't know what I really don't know where I was going with that. Um, Sorry. Anyways, I feel that when talking about values, that not that mine have changed, but that there's a lightness to it. And what I mean by that is, like, often we when we identify with something we believe in, or we find something that we believe in, we it kind of becomes our identity. So politically speaking, religiously speaking, all sorts of things like that. And that's not to say that you shouldn't have aspects of that, but I think that the thing I'm starting to realize is that becoming too embedded or attached to an idea or a value not only keeps me stuck in my ego and the mind, but also pulls me away from considering or perhaps having more compassion or understanding to a completely different side. Does that make sense? So I'm starting to find this, I'm starting to kind of live in this space where I'm going, okay, I've always leaned this direction, and I've always been a part of this group, and I've always been really passionate about this and resisting this. And it's not to say that I don't still believe in those, these things. It's just that I feel like I'm starting to consider and understand the other side of that, and have more of appreciation and compassion for it. Because really what it all comes down to is compassion, I think. You know, if we could all kind of shift into the middle, in having more conversation and understanding one another, we would not only experience more unity as opposed to polarization, which is where we're at right now, but also love for one another. And I think a lot of that's just internal too. I think, like, the thing I'm recognizing is how very much reflective of my spiritual journey and um my reuniting of myself, of this duality, is reflective of that belief system and ideas. Um, so, like, the more that I become unified within myself, and kind of appreciating that there's this side of, you know the mind or the body or whatever, and there's this side, and they can both coexist, and they both can be good, and there can be a harmony to it. The more that I do that work, the more that I start to see that outside of myself, and the potential and possibility that we have as humanity, or something. I don't know. Let's talk about it.